The later we play, the drunker I am. Okay.
Is that new, or that's a song?
No, that's a cover of Taylor Swift.
That's a song that I don't know.
Yeah. No. Nobody here knows it.
Start a live performance of a song you don't know.
That's how we roll. So I think we want to try to play like chill shit. Today's a chill day. My voice. My back. Like my.
What about now?
Check. Hello, James. James, we're gonna do Food Not Bombs, right?
Is that happening?
Is the volume happening?
My goals are like in the month, maybe, but I don't think
James Johnson.
it might just be something playing tricks on me. Where's the volume on the speaker? At like 50. Yeah.
Oh, hello. Heyo.
That's too loud.
Wow. We have 3 Jameses in the house, 3.5, because whenever I am using a fake name, I say that I am James. That actually goes back to when I was in high school. There were 2 Korean people in my high school, myself and the guy named James Park. So I figured nobody could tell us apart because everybody else was white.
So it's a way to hide.
Yeah.
behind-
Yeah, that's how I disguise myself. And it's a common Romanized
But if
name.
you were in trouble, what happened to him when you used his name? Was he all right?
Well, the gag was that there would be a high school reunion, and we would put up a memorial for James Park and say that he died, but use my face. Anyways, we have James Rubin on the cameras, and then James Brancaccio on the bass, and James Johnson on the drums. Many Jameses.
I think last week he was going by Jimmy, though.
Oh yeah, Jimmy John. You gotta do the. Okay. What do we want to play? Okay.
I'm trying to remember what we didn't play last time.
Are my Capriati's set list still here?
Floating around. So I'm pretty sure we did 13-12. I don't think we did Chente.
Okay.
I don't know if that's one to start with, but I don't think we did Chente. But I feel like we kind of hit everything else. That might be why.
I think we did Chente last time. Yeah. It's the first half of the set that we didn't do.
Bluff wasn't? Oh. All right. I'm probably conflating last week and the week before.
Moshe, if you're still watching, I love this guitar.
It's so pretty.
We're gonna play the Woods, but like a chill version. So it's more like. gathered their tools, a knife, some rope, and a pellet gun, and their radio tune. They set off from home into the wild woods, towards a creek to smoke cigarettes and find things to shoot. Both evil and good. Well, ain't that the way things were? Could never look the same again. Yeah, that ain't the way things are. 'Cause the woods were bulldozed for development plans. Strip mall parking lots and minivans. Yeah, the woods were bulldozed for development plans. Toes in the water, they spotted a bird, and Johnny asked, should I? Do you reckon you could? So he took a drag, and he lined up his sight, and he fired his hand rifle to the cardinal. Johnny felt inside. Nature never looked the same. The woods never looked the same. And dinner never looked the same. 'Cause their lives were handed over to the corporate man, wearing white collars, making payment plans. Yeah, the woods were bulldozed for development dope.
Can't get Alex's pedals to work.
Oh no.
I know.
I too am having my fair share of troubles as I cannot find my finger symbols.
On the finger symbols, did you check to see if the quarter inch is plugged in the power supply?
But that is, they are not electronic.
Did I do it wrong? I used the words wrong.
I like this wall of amps that you arranged here. It's sick.
It's decoration.
For all viewers tuning in, there were renovations down here. It looks nice.
And lights. There's so many lights.
There's a lot of lights.
Not enough lights.
Says the photographer.
Mike needs a light right behind his head. I don't understand.
I think he likes hanging out in the shadows. I think he's comfortable.
Mike's in the black.
He likes being a troll.
Fine.
lurking.
Did we chase the drummer away?
It's fine. I just can't get this to work. It's fine.
You got it.
Yeah. All right, let's do this. We're doing Bluff. forgiveness, the other receives it. They're two peas in a pod. I think all rebels, they got the same heart. Insane to all of those afraid to rock the dogs. Out of bounds to all of the judges in charge of the clock. Okay.
All right,
That
hold on.
was- that felt good.
You
It's
know,
still one of
Dirk-
my favorites.
Hey,
like the most fun
same. I like how
I
it
get to
feels.
ham it up though too, so maybe that's why.
It lends itself to like milking the notes.
Yeah, there's a lot
Well,
of
let
open
me-
space. So I feel like it's
Let me come in with this. So like, Dirt Bagel Fist is like host band of the Monday Koh show. You don't get interviewed like the other acts do. So like, can I ask
never
a
interviewed
question?
Yejoon.
I want to ask a question.
Oh, you want
Where's this-
interview the band here?
Ask a question.
I want to ask a question of Dirt Bagel
Chris,
Fist.
off screen.
Yeah,
It's
this is-
okay. It's
yeah,
okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
So where does your inspiration come from for some of this songwriting? Who are artists you are trying to emulate or were inspired by, and themes that you think are working in?
Artist
this.
wise, a lot of like the lyrical content in terms of like musicality stuff, like the rhythm and the melodies comes from girl pop. So
Girl
like
pop?
Taylor Swift, Charlie XCX, well, who was that one? Tegan and Sarah. They had a big influence, like lyrically. Just it is where like the catchiest stuff comes from, and I try to write the catchiest things that will earworm and hook into people's brains. Lyrical content wise, like actual words, it's whatever is like. Well, I think we have like a room full of songwriters here, and it's just whatever's going on in your life that kind of like pulls at you, and then you write a song about it. There's like a cathartic element to it, or whatever. And usually it's bad feelings, so I think we all write like bummer songs, or like at angsty, or there's a lot of different not happy emotions that we write about. Chords wise, like songwriter, in terms of songwriter songs, yeah, I can't speak to everyone because like I really do feel like at this point, like I started this project with just my chords and kind of like basic drums, or I ask people to fill in on stuff, but like a lot of the songwriting I try to stick with, like, well, Jimi Hendrix is a huge one, and it's probably very blatantly obvious to the point of just like rip off. There's also Tom Petty and Bruce Springsteen, country westerns, Richmond Fontaine, just like kind of like the Americana, General Wilco, whatever.
Okay, yeah,
vibe to
I
it.
feel that. Yep.
I'd be interested in seeing like where the other members are coming from in terms of like what they're bringing and like the influence into this project. Jamie, like, yeah, where does your bass line? Where do your bass
I
lines come
think
from?
that because you write pretty solid songs, we get to all just kind of come in and you let us play kind of freely to them.
Okay.
So I really don't even. I normally just think about it like, what is the chord and how does. I'm just thinking about the chord and the rhythm, and really just like kind of like looking at it like a line, like a skeleton.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, no, Jamie.
No.
No.
Yeah,
No.
I know.
But as
I
if like the songs are presented to you, and you have to map them to a template to say like, this song reminds me of something else I've heard, and now I'm gonna write a
You should be
bass
closer
line.
on the microphone.
Yeah, speaking of that mic.
Into that mic.
The microphone.
So as if like,
Still
you
not
know,
gonna do it.
what? I don't know. Maybe I'm cheating. Maybe the question is wrong for me to ask. But as if like, what do you think Yejoon songs sound like, so that you write your bass lines with a point of reference to something?
Oh, that makes sense. I think Ed mentioned John Darnell of Mountain Goats earlier, and there's a guy that I listened to, John K. Sampson, who was sort of adjacent to the guy from the Mountain Goats.
Okay.
And the first time I heard him sing, I thought he reminded style of song reminded me of John K. Sampson of the band. I can't remember now. He has a what's the name of the band? The Weaker Thans. And so I think that was the first thing I heard. So it was kind of easy for me to contextualize because I always put it in that context as sort of a Midwest, like a rock band.
Okay.
Essentially. I think
I
John
am
K.
from the
Sampson-
Midwest.
Yeah, John K. Sampson played. I think he played bass in Propagandhi for a little bit, and then he ended up starting his own project.
Yeah.
And in the first couple of Propagandhi records, I think there's a couple of John K. Sampson songs.
Propaganda.
Was Weaker Than's that band that like put out something fantastic and then they just never did again?
Yes.
Yeah.
But he still
No one
goes.
that
He's
knows.
like been around.
Okay.
All bands do that.
James, where do you pull your drumming influence from?
The Beach Boys.
Beach Boys?
So Brian Wilson.
Yeah.
But is
I
he
was
the
nice.
drummer? Who's the drummer? John Stamos. He's like, my favorite drummer is John Stamos.
He's actually a really good drummer.
Yeah.
I was completely unaware. He does play drums.
He can sing while he plays the drums.
Well, I guess in Full House he's always playing an instrument.
Yeah.
So he's
He's-
playing something.
He's talented.
I mean, yeah. You don't marry Rebecca Romaine Stamos if you're not
If you're not
the
king,
man.
Yeah. Mike,
they are divorced now.
how do you?
It's weird that they had the same name before.
I kind of feel like it's like,
Sorry.
what if Dinosaur Jr. and Tom Petty had a baby?
Oh, it's a good way to put it.
I agree. Okay.
Is that what Der Bagel Fist is? You mean? Okay.
Well, that's how I approach it. Because
All right.
I feel like there's
That's really great.
there's a combination of on the nose stuff that like it should be the way it's supposed to be, the way it's telegraphed. And then there's other stuff where it like should be a little weird. It should go out a little bit, and I think that's fun for like such solid songwriting to be able to go weird places sometimes musically
Yeah.
and feel like fine. I don't think that there's a ton of pressure to do any one thing. Like it could be this way
agree with that.
tonight, and then next week it's a little different in a good way, not in like a we're all musicians and we can pull these songs in different directions if it feels that way. So
Wow.
Yeah.
This stream is like a process of self-discovery. I like it.
Right.
let's fuck up the
Yeah.
song real bad.
Well, you had
Joey's
this
getting
idea.
smart. He's getting smart over there. Did you hear it?
What did you say?
He said discover a song. Don't let that slip by. You just walk right past it.
This guy.
Speaking of whiskey, where's the bottle?
You missed the pass around.
Is the bottle over there?
Yeah.
Alright.
4 Roses. This whiskey was made.
It is a union-made whiskey. I try to stick with like union-made.
Don't throw it.
And also, I like the appeal of like roses because it is like socialist imagery.
The War of the Roses. I believe the Earl of Sandwich and the Duchess of Yorkshire got into an argument, and then they made this whiskey.
That's the Hawaii guy, right?
What do you think of that?
If anyone wants more whiskey, it's back here.
So the first half of the set list is the one we're trying to cover now, no?
Yeah.
Are you guys sure we played Chente last week?
Uh huh.
I
Also,
I mean, we can play it again. I don't mind.
You're at 9:23. Tons of time.
King James, we didn't do that.
Yeah. And also, I don't know if you were here, but when Mike and I were talking about like to try and chill out the more upbeat songs for just like a mood of the evening, and
Get that.
I think this song is like a challenge to do that. I think it would be interesting.
Yeah, it's also like a learning experience for the song because I think the first X amount of times I played it, I'm like, I don't even know if I know all the changes in it.
Because they go by kind of fast.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, we're doing King James.
Yeah, King James. There's songs about James Rubin over there.
This guy?
Yeah, he was the muse for it. I'm just gonna say it explicitly and put him on the spot. So.
I don't even know if I can do the bends on this.
All right, you ready?
We're gonna try it.
It's okay if you're not talking. I don't wanna hear excuses. If I like you, then pick up the phone. You don't mind if I'm cussing, 'cause the deal is disgusting. And I really give a fuck about time. My hat dossier's on me. Yeah, the numbers look funny. But how else we gonna fund them all? 'Cause the ghouls have all decided they're going into hiding. When the canisters are at their working hard, thank you. Pay the toll if you feel like getting filthy, dirty, or abused. Working hard, thank you. Pay the toll if you feel like getting used. Working hard, thank you. Pay the toll if you feel like getting used.
Jamie, since that song's about you, is there anything that you want to say while the stream's running? Oh, you gotta say it into the mic though.
Yeah, into the microphone. We need to destroy capitalism, or the whole planet's gonna die.
This is true, and actually, I don't know if we talked about it, but there's a doomsday glacier, and if this doomsday glacier breaks off and goes into the ocean, it's an instant like 10 feet of sea level rise. The thing is, at the time of estimate. I think it was like a year or two ago. They estimated it to break off within like 5 years, and within the past month, they discovered that those estimates were gravely
But
conservative.
don't you think the Doomsday Glacier should just get in line with all the other things that are going to destroy society?
Yeah.
I mean, and also they're all, like they're all kind of products of the same thing. Are they just racing each other between the, viral viruses rampaging, the normie global warming, the expedited global warming, nuclear
It should wait its
apocalypse,
turn.
economic inequality, and so on.
Yeah.
Oh, and don't forget state-sanctioned murder gangs that go through the streets and kill people with no ramifications.
Speaking of which, there is
That's not a good seg.
Can we shoot a missile at the glacier and just destroy the
Smooth
glacier?
segue.
I just let's see
Or is
what
it just too much water?
do we have another song lined up? What's next?
Can we destroy the glacier?
Well,
I want to shoot the glacier.
I have the list
I
right
just wanna
here.
see what
I have the list
happens.
right here. I
Okay.
can help. I can help. I was standing around like I have a problem.
what's after
Water in
King
solid
James?
We don't have to take
form
sides.
versus liquid
Uh,
form.
This song called
The glaciers.
Chente that someone keeps bringing up. I don't know who keeps bringing it up. But Chente.
Chente.
Chente would.
You keep bringing up. We'll play Chente.
I heard it's a really good song.
Recently, recently, as in today, I actually got bit by Chente because
Did you get a rabies shot?
no, but
I
he w-
worry for you.
he was
Not
defending.
because- maybe.
So my dog was kind of like growly and barky. My dog is kind of a dick, all right? And he's growling and barking at another dog. And then Chente's got his back, and I'm trying to scoop up Oni, my dog. And then that's when Chente like lunges at me and shit. So I think he's like very protective of my little 15-pound dog, and I thought that was very sweet. So he's a protective pup.
Is he buff? Does he seem strong like buff, like a buff pup?
He's not a buff pup per se, but he is he's a scrappy.
He's probably a fan.
Buff
regardless.
Buff pups.
I saw a study done where it was like, what breed of dog will actually respond to the call to action and try to defend you, right? Chihuahuas are the most loyal, like, will defend you dog. As if, like, a golden retriever will be like, I don't know what's going on. Why is my owner in trouble? Like, I'm just gonna, like, chew on a pillow and, like, fucking try to process this. Where the Chihuahua is the only one that was like, no, dude, I'm actually gonna try to fuck you up. Like, of course, he had no chance, but, like, it's interesting.
Chente is technically an American village dog. We did the embark test on him, and that's what came up. So like a mix of Schnauzer and German Shepherd. It's basically just all-purpose primordial soup of breeds. He's awesome.
I'm really sorry.
News girl, tell me a story. My thoughts are empty and bore me. Fill them up with cocaine, sprinkle kidnappings, you torture my mind just by existing like a
test will live forever, like the living dead. Make a sign for anything. I can sing what's better left unsaid. Chente excelente.
What's that? What'd you say? Where did it come from? Which one?
This is my friend Mark Moshe's guitar. I don't know if he's watching. He was watching earlier. This is Yamaha that I've held hostage for probably a decade, maybe. I've had this guitar for a decade.
I'm Facebook friends with him.
It's on
Or
there,
Instagram mutuals, one of the two. Or both. Does
We
anyone
play-
want nicotine?
Yeah.
It depends on
that's a
how much
terrible
longer we're
idea.
going, because yes.
I play in a band with Mark. I played in a band. I think there is still a band called The Swirl that I have played in and that I may play in at some point again. They're great. It's Mark Moshe, Brian Skinner, a rotating drummer and a rotating bass player.
And that's where this guitar hails from. I'm trying to follow along. 'Cause
Mark
I'm
Moshe.
Look
Thank
at that
you.
whammy bar.
What do you want to play next?
Technically 1312 is next. But I'm pretty sure we played that last week. I think it's a good opportunity to point out that there is a touted progressive senator in the Delaware General Assembly who is co-sponsoring a bill/grant. Now, the grant is from the Department of Homeland Security, and it will give $20 million fucking dollars to the cops. So, Kira Hoffner is her name. I cannot believe that this is happening. I feel like she was like endorsed by the DSA and Progressive Democrats for Delaware. I know that there were people from WFP that were very pro Kira, and it's like immensely disappointing that somebody who could be touted as so progressive could fund the cops with $20 million from the Department of Homeland Security. The bill is, I think, either HB or SB 39, and yeah, that's the story. So, like, if she happens to, I don't know, everybody should be harassing her or bullying her on. I call for a mass harassment of online.
Nope.
Okay,
Nope.
that's you guys.
Nope.
No harassment.
I'm a Bernie bro. I can't help it.
We're not going to
Call-
use
calling-
this to
calling out
harass
is-
anybody.
Okay.
Nope.
Calling out.
Nobody's
is
going to get
harassment.
harassed. Undo whatever that was. Nobody is platforming harassment.
I would.
We're not doing that. Sorry, buddy.
I will say, everybody should be calling her out gently.
Yeah, you can call
okay.
out public figures when they do things you don't like,
Call them
yeah.
out. Call out Senator
Let
Kira
him know.
Hoffner
Send him
gently.
an email.
On very
Cut it.
publicly.
Cut it.
Okay. Anyways,
Another song.
yeah, let's go to another song. Do you want to go to Never Enough? Yeah, let's do that.
You said harass. You got
Yeah.
wrong.
Abuse? Can we go to
Write your
abuse?
congressman.
Is
You don't
abuse
have to
okay?
harass
Hey,
Write your
You can't
congressman.
abuse anybody. We're not advocating that.
I'm just gonna keep giving you a hard time now.
Abuse. Okay. Whoa. I fucked that up. Trying like tough, but
I'm developing like another ear infection.
Oh no.
Which kind of is positive because it's acting like when you have to sing and you want to hear yourself, you go. It's constantly clogged the side, so I can hear everything too well. It's like doing that all the time.
So what's the song we're
Chris Coons. All right. On kind of a related note, there's Coons and Carper. Carper is up for re-election, right? Jamie, is that correct?
Yeah, and I think it's time you run, Yejoon. Don't laugh. You're wealthy. You're
I can't unless
talented.
we get like a following.
We have a following. You have me, and I could,
Yeah, that's right. You
just
could-
lose another thing for you.
We won the last one.
Right. We won that.
I mean, it was a loss for the people.
It's always a loss to the people. Even if you won, it would be a loss to the people.
Oh my god.
Tom
Okay.
Carper is his primary is in September 2024, and so were anyone to run like months ago would be the time to start. But it's never too late.
It's never too late.
Yeah, you could file in July of 2024, and you can do it for sure.
When is Carney up for re-election?
He's not. It's term limited. So
Oh,
the,
okay,
the,
right.
the gubernatorial primary will be a shit show in 2024 in Delaware. Which monster will control the state?
Speaking of Delaware politicians, Biden, right?
Oh, he's
He
good,
finally
right?
he finally has a Democratic challenger.
Marianne Williamson.
Yeah. Yeah.
The orb mom herself.
Or mom. How
But-
do you feel about her? I use you as my political / moral.
You shouldn't use me for either because I will lead you astray regardless. But I will say, besides Bernie, no one else talked about how we fuck over the global south during the debates in 2020. She was the only one else.
That I was adamant or very like.
You're right. She was treated very unfairly.
She was treated very unfairly.
Yeah, and then she was the only one who was talking about reparations.
That's
that
right.
Fucking got me. I'm
That's
like,
right.
Oh, she's
Though,
real.
let me just say, she might not have the resume experience of somebody like Pete Buttigieg because he did murder a 12-year-old black boy in South Bend. And I guess that's experience to be Secretary of Transportation.
Yeah.
But you have earned a ding.
I'm going to get a lot more dings, buddy.
Anyways, here's one about Christopher Coons.
He's good, right?
Did we podcast well? Did we podcast? We got it.
This is mediocre, confusing content for music stream.
This is a win. We won. We won. We won.
It's all about the music.
I fuck up that first transition? I'm sorry. I can't believe you guys caught on to that. Like where to.
We'll find our place. We'll find our
Yeah. Kudos. Okay. What time is it? It's like 10 o'clock. Shit. Okay.
It's time.
Yeah, it's time to end it.
It's time.
Jamie,
Thanks for
can you
being-
please press the stop streaming button?
Thanks to Team Lift.
Yeah, thank you,
Thanks,
Team
Ed.
Lift. Check out the music on all streaming
Yeah.
services available.
Who's up next week?
I think Mothman Properties.
Oh, hell
maybe.
yeah.
I think.
All right, more lashers.
Or somebody. Somebody's up next week.
Okay.